Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. MFJJ here with PodiumArcher.com reviewing the 2022 Hoyt Ventum Pro 33. Out of the entire line, this is the bow that intrigues me the most and gives me the most interest because it's the thing I'd most likely look at personally. It's not everybody's size, but for me, it's really the realm in which I like. Slight changes to this year. They redesigned the cam a little bit, redesigned the mod curve a little bit, readjusted the wheeling a little bit, should give you a little bit better sight picture. Machined this into the riser instead of making it a bolt-on piece, which is really pretty cool, and changed the grip a little bit and decided to cut some more holes in the riser and a few more spots, take a little more weight out of it. But if you liked the Ventum 33, you'll love the Ventum Pro 33, I'm sure. Same type of cam system, same binary modular track system that they made prior, which was a very good solid system. We had a lot of good luck with this last year. So specs are 334 foot per second, 33 axle to axle on a 6 3/8 brace, which 33 is always my jam. I do love those bows. At a 4.7 pound weight, less this guy and the rubber things, I'm sure, because this will probably end up coming in at like 5.3-ish with those on. You can get a 40 to 80 pound options all over on the limbs and some 5 pound increments in there. So it's 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and I want to say a 55 to 65 and a 45 to 55, if I remember right, but don't hold me to that. 26 to 31 inch draw length, so this won't peak at 30, so it'll feel a little better at my 30 inch draw length. Depending on which module you put into it, there are two options. One covers one part of it, the other covers the other part, so make sure you got the right module in there for what you think. It doesn't just go from 23 to 31. And at a $13.49 price tag this year, so this will be the most expensive 33 inch aluminum bow that I test as well, just keeping that in mind. So let's measure some stuff and see what we come up with. 33 axle to axle. 33 plus a skosh. Ooh, shorten that up. 6 3/8, I want to say. That's what they said. And that's more like 6 1/4. And yes, you know, the fanboys out there will tell me, take the grip off, you'll measure 6 3/8. Well, the other ones didn't measure that way and they came out strong, so I'm going to say this is a little light, a little on the length. It's probably 6 1/4 inch draw brace height bow. Sorry. Physical weight 4.7, so we're probably looking for like 5.4 if we're being fair here, and 5.4, 5.5. There you go. Take your stabilizer off, take your rubber things off to make it quieter, and you'll actually get that weight. But nobody's going to do that. They're going to shoot with the quiet stuff on there and the little gherkin on here. Might even turn that into your stabilizer or not run a stabilizer. But all in all, that's kind of going weight. It's not really heavy by any means. But let's see what kind of feel this thing has. I'm actually pretty excited to try it because this would be the one I'd look at if I was looking at a Hoyt. So it definitely pulls easier than the Ventum 30 Pro for me and feels a lot more like the RX-7 Ultra. Definitely more dead in the hand, but the cycle's way smoother. This bow just feels a lot better for me, and that's due to my size and my dimension. If you had a 28 inch draw length, the 30 might actually work a little better for you, but if you got a longer draw length like me, this bow's probably going to feel a little better too. I can feel a slight bit of transition in the module. It's not the perfectly clean cycle, but it's pretty darn close. Okay, so there's a little bit of whip and just a tiny bit of vibration residual. It does deviate pretty quickly and goes away pretty quickly, but it's not the deadest bow I've tried this year, but it's right up there. It's a pretty darn good bow. If you're a Hoyt guy, you're probably really going to like this bow. Yeah, it's pretty darn quiet, pretty dead, but let's see how fast it is. We're looking for 334 feet a second. We'll see if they've actually managed to produce that with this thing. 70 pounds, 30 inches, 350 grain arrow. As always, we are targeting 334 feet a second, folks. Let's see what we get. First shot. 319. Bummer. $322. 323. So I'm going to give you 322, which is 12 feet a second slow from what was published. I think out of the the three we've tried, we still don't have an regular RX-7. So I haven't been able to speed test that, but this is the closest to what they actually said. But it's still 12 feet a second slow, and 12 feet a second slow just isn't right. You got to get within 10 to be somewhat legitimate on what you're advertising. That being said, this bow definitely was the best feeling bow overall. I mean, that RX-7 was pretty phenomenal, but I do have to keep in mind the 1350 versus 1900 price point, where they really didn't feel like a whole bunch of difference, and there is a little bit of weight change there, but not sure if it's worth that much money. This is definitely an intriguing bow, and I'll be looking at it really hard this year to try to determine which bow I'm going to end up with myself, because this will be the one from Hoyt I definitely consider, because it's the dimension I personally prefer. You know, you got to find what works for you and what feels comfortable for you, and then you can, you know, kind of navigate between each brand of what you're going to like the best based off of the dimensions, you know, that fit you best, and that's just what tends to fit me best. All in all, it's a good, clean looking product, and the attachment systems are pretty neat, and there's more and more sight options every day that will attach to this system to make it a little bit easier to find. But if you're following the market at all, you know sights in general are really difficult right now, especially ones that are specific for certain bows. So going to have some patience on your sights if you end up going with one of these bows and want to use the pick system that comes with them. Head on over to podiumarcher.com for all your archery needs. $99 and up is free shipping. Let me know if there's something you're looking for that I don't have on there. Please message me or call me or email me, and if I can get it on there, I will, and if I can't, I'll tell you why I can't and where you might be able to find it or where it might be available. Hit like, hit subscribe, keep coming back. We're almost at 10,000 subs. That's happening a lot faster than I expected. That's pretty exciting for me. I really didn't expect to get that kind of response. So I like that you guys like what we're doing. I like hearing it in the comments of what you're looking for. Like me, hate me, think I'm a bullshitter, whatever you want to call me. I really don't care. But I like to hear it. So let me know. Give me the feedback. But more than anything, guys, thanks for keeping coming back. Thanks for checking us out. And we'll see you on the next one.